continue that founding story in just a second.
I guess we have no moves coming up yet on the digital board, but we'll likely take a bird's eye view of the players there.
So while we catch up on the board, he did the very first chess boxing match as an art exhibition. He wanted to take this comic book hero and project it into a real rule set in front of real people.
By the way, what you're seeing there is a French defense, already very slightly misplayed by BoxBox. A lot of pressure on the central pawn there from Stanz, and he's actually already winning. He's winning the game right now. He's on autopilot, yes. And they can't hear us. That's why they have the noise cancellation.
Right.
If Stanz takes that pawn in the center, that other one will perish as well. I mean, there's a legitimate chance that Stanz just gets a really, really strong position, like super early.
And of course, the game, we're going to get it pulled up in the actual view of the Chess Online. But worth noting as well here that the time advantage, you can see the clock back there, it doesn't increase. It only goes down.
Correct. Yeah, so there's no increment in meaning every time you make a move, you get a little bit of time back. This is just straight up, when your time runs out, it's over. It counts as checkmate. And
people are popping off right now because it's an early night win by Stanz, which is a surprise because going into this, we talked about how he has a 300, 400 point disadvantage in chess, and the first round is the round where they're going to be playing the most calm, the most collected. But it seems like Stanz early on is winning.
Yes, it's not a night. He did in fact take the center pawn, and he's up on time, which is huge, right? Like he saw.
So glad you're here because I don't
Listen, it's tough to see. It's tough to see. And folks, just for everybody in the audience, chess is a weird game. We have this weird magnetic board called a DGT, all right, that plugs into some sort of outlet, and it's not Smash. You can't just put up a TV and play.
Right.
And I wish it was, but Stan's got to get that king to safety. Right now, Stan's king is still in the center of the board. That could be a huge problem for him if he doesn't castle. He's got to castle probably within the next couple of moves. And there we go. He's one move away from castling. Perfect. And the bell rings.
And for those not familiar with castling, what does that mean? That's one of those weird, non-logical things in chess that maybe beginners don't understand.
It's the only time you can move two pieces at the same time.
Okay.
Get your king to safety, and that's exactly what Stanz is about to do. If he remembers after he boxes, okay?
Dude, actually a good point.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, right? I'll remember.
Yeah.
He remember.
And so worth noting here, we are going to work on getting the chessboard pulled up for you guys, but this part's pretty easy to watch.
Yep.
It is two men punching each other in the face. Talk about the first round, the nerves, the adrenaline, how it differs from maybe later rounds.
Absolutely. There's nothing like a first fight. First fights are like lifetime moments. Both of these men have trained for months. They're here. I just saw Stanz get slapped in the face by his coach. The adrenaline is pumping. You're getting psyched up. You're getting ready. The gloves are going on, and you're looking across that board at your opponent, maybe making eye contact, knowing that in just a few seconds, you're going to be punching each other in the face. We got 90 seconds of action about to start.
These guys are like two of the biggest on the card. They're 180, 190 pounds. They've both taken it seriously, or maybe not. We're about to find out, right? These are big guys. They can do some serious damage.
Moment of truth, yeah. Our heaviest fight on the card, right in the mid-190s, close to heavyweight.
Unless somebody wants to fight Matt. But
taking all challenges. Who in here wants to come?
Well, yeah, if I get a couple Red Bulls in me, maybe. And we do have Stanz. He calls himself God's gift to boxing. Now, he did have a good time on the chessboard, but this is the thing that he wanted to do. This is what he showed up to do. So even if he's doing well in chess, the boxing is where he wants to thrive. We'll see how Albert replies. He's a much more humble guy. You know, he's a little quieter about his boxing skill, but he's trained just as hard, just as long. So let's take it away.
We went over the rules. We're going to hit from here until here. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. If I say break, you take a step back, and you immediately continue. If I say stop, you stop. Please shake hands.
The referee
back to your corners.
In this match is
Let's have a good fight.
Hamberling, one of the chess boxers from Amsterdam. He represents the Netherlands in the last 2 World Championships. And he'll be seeing our boxing tonight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First
touch of the gloves.
Boxing round underway.
Ooh.
And Stanz landed an early box shot.
Oh!
Another 2-up stop on the cross, lands right to the chin of BoxBox.
Oh!
Defending himself, and the ref steps in early. Intelligent defense not happening. BoxBox getting a standing 8 count, ready to bring himself back together. Both of these fighters opting not to wear safety gear, not to wear the helmets for all of your enjoyment. Here we go, gloves touch, and we're back into the action.
So that's one stoppage there, right, for Stanz?
That's one stoppage for Stanz. If 2 more happen in this round,
he's got a minute.
That means the match is over.
And so what did you see there that the ref saw that made it stop the fight?
Yeah, there was no attempt to fight back for BoxBox in a series of about 5 punches.
Well, he just fought back.
So here we go. We got BoxBox is sending shots back. He's heading up with a jab, fully extending. He's looking a lot better. He's coming back from that stoppage with a little bit more energy, a little bit more life.
And it seems this might be going the way of our last bout where they're a little slower after the first 45 seconds.
That's right, yeah. And great cross landed in the temple by Stanz. Stanz definitely landing the majority of the significant strikes so far in this round. Nice 1-2 landed by BoxBox right to the chin.
Yeah, until that one.
Stanz felt that one.
Stanz working the body, by the way, right? A lot of right hands to the body of BoxBox.
And it's great to go to the body early. You don't necessarily feel it in the first round, but come round 2, 3, you start feeling those body shots to start slowing you down. Another great cross landed to the chin of BoxBox.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a great first round. Less than 10 seconds left.
5 seconds left for the fighters.
Yeah, good job by BoxBox to swing himself out of that corner. Could have been another
and here we go.
standing knockdowns.
Oh! Ending the round with a great 1-2 is BoxBox.
Damn!
To the corner.
Damn, that got me fucking hyped. Holy shit.
How about it?
That got me hype at the end there. And look, I think it's fair to say, you were saying it too, that Stanz had the majority of the connected hits. But let's talk about BoxBox. I mean, was he successful in that round?
It's clear he trained a clear, like a straight 1-2. A 1-2 is a jab cross. You set it up with your lead hand, nice and quick shot to find your range and find a hole in your opponent's defense. 2 comes right through it. He landed a few of those to Stanz's chin. So definitely not a lopsided round. Still pretty close.
And we have the Starforge replays here. We're going to see a couple of the shots connected. There it is by BoxBox.
It's a counter cross right over the top. Stanz tried to go to the body, open up his defense. BoxBox came right over the top.
Yeah.
And wow, another flurry from BoxBox.
Stanz shook it off like, I'm good.
Oh, 4 shots into the head.
There.
Wow. There's another 1-2. BoxBox going off.
Yeah, a lot of connections from BoxBox.
1-1-2. First one to get a response. The next 2 landed. Look, BoxBox looked great in that round. He got most of the replays, too.
Yeah, he did. Replay guy loves BoxBox. Not a Stanz fan.
But Stanz won 1 knockdown already, 1 stoppage. So if he gets 3 more over the course of the match, he wins the match. So technically, he's winning the stoppage fight.
Is it more likely for those to happen later on when people are tired or early on?
Absolutely. You get fatigued. It's harder to defend yourself, harder to intelligently defend yourself and fight back.
By the way, gentlemen, I believe our game board is updated. It looks like it seems to be working, and we may get it up on the big screen shortly. For now, we've got the bird's eye view.
Yeah, we have the live board.
And he has castle.
Yes.
Did remember. Castling.
Can we talk about how funny it is? There's thousands of people cheering for a castle in chess.
Oh, I love it. It gets me so hyped.
And so talk me through this position, Levy. We didn't get to see it in the first round, so these second 2 minutes here, who do you see to have an advantage, if anyone?
Honestly, it's about balanced. And we're about to get some updated moves. The queen comes in, giving the check. But the king is very safe. Can go to the corner. You can also block with your queen. It's only scary. And if you capture, there's a pawn that you can capture right now with the knight. Knight can go, knight takes, pawn on e6, and he's done it. Stanz shouldn't have taken back. He actually had a big chance there. He saw it and he took it. He's still doing okay, but now he's the pawn down and his king is weak. That's how chess works. You're okay until you're not.
Of smash! Yeah, a little bit stressful here for Stanz. Now, he does have a strategy of taking his time making the moves,
This is the
right?
classic matchup.
You have a certain amount of time total, but you can use that time
in the
so you can get to the boxing rounds where maybe he feels more comfortable getting some damage so that
He
his
just kept
opponent
applying
plays
pressure. Yeah, that's correct, but if BoxBox takes that pawn in the center of the board, he's about to be 2 pawns up. That's no joke. All right, and
take and retake.
Wait,
Queen is gone.
What is this? What is this? What's going on?
Queen is off the board.
Wait, are we seeing this right? Did BoxBox lose the queen?
He just blundered a queen right in the center of the board.
Oh my goodness!
Just straight up?
He just defended a queen from a rook attack, but that's not a good trade.
Did he get the rook at least?
Oh, and wait, if this is right, then Stanz can play. Oh, he's sacrificing a bishop to open up the king.
Stanz is playing phenomenally.
Yeah, this is incredible. And the knight can take the rook. The whole house is on fire right now for BoxBox.
Now, everybody got to pick which side they played, white or black, based off a coin flip.
Yes.
Stanz won the coin flip. He's the only...
Oh, but Stanz doesn't find it.
Oh,
no. And that seems to be the end of the round?
I think that's it. That's 2 minutes.
And there we go. 2 minutes down. We're back to boxing. Fighters are going to their corners, getting gloved up, getting revved up. The sky table,
the
the
combo
Fansly
side,
sky table is about to be lifted
Make it
out of the
hit
ring,
Mango
and we're
if
about to
he's
see some more boxing action. Levy, talk to me about that chess round.
Oh my gosh, that was
shot.
unbelievable. What a round. If we saw all the moves right, which I hope we did, right? There's all sorts of broadcast questions. Stanz took a big
I just found out the merch
in
sold.
that round.
Yes,
oh
he did.
My goodness.
Wow, so I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. He said he
and
was
they-
the underdog in chess.
I mean, he's about 1,050 rated to BoxBox
No
is
way.
1,400.
My
bad, BoxBox
Are you kidding me? All you were hemming and hawing that it wouldn't sell. You were
But when I asked BoxBox originally
see,
to
it's
do this
okay.
fight,
This is the
and I
most
told him his
excited I've ever been in
opponent,
my life.
I told him about the rating. The thing with Stanz back then was 850 rated.
Okay.
And BoxBox is 1,400. You know what BoxBox said?
What?
I won't play chess, so that way it's better.
Chessbox?
He's just, yeah. He literally hasn't played a lot of chess in preparation for this compared to the amount of hours Stanz has put in, and I think it's showing on the board today.
Might be coming back to bite him right now.
I mean, he's diamond in TFT, so don't talk shit.
Okay.
Okay?
That's true. But again, he just had like a small oversight. And you wonder if he didn't just go through 90 seconds of, well, just battle, would he have played that move? And I don't think so. I really don't.
The fatigue, the headshots, all of it comes into play.
This feels like a bit of a flip of what we expected. We expected Stanz to win the boxing, BoxBox to win the chess.
Yes, and you would say that BoxBox probably took that opening round.
It was a very close round. Yeah, depending on what the judges decided, it could have gone either way.
Certainly even at worst, where there's an
fast
expectation
lights,
that Stanz would have an advantage. So
You'll see a lot
here is, Matt, you and I discussed this before we went live. Both the players know Black is winning.
Absolutely.
If they don't, well, I guess this is an update. But both players know. So what does this mean? One guy's got to put the foot on the gas for the boxing.
That's right. If you're losing in chess, you got to be aggressive in the boxing. So here we go. Martin about to call a round, and here we're touching gloves, and the boxing is underway.
our heaviest card of the night. They got
double
big
jab
punches.
lands. Another double jab hook lands for BoxBox. BoxBox clearly having done some boxing training.
Oh my God.
Maybe underselling how much.
Stanz getting some chance from the crowd, leading for these body shots. Again, you said they matter later on.
Absolutely.
Oh!
It's like investments. You put them in early, they help you out later on.
That was a huge left hook from Stanz.
That's right.
Yeah, Stanz says his left is his strongest hook. He is a righty, though, but he does have a mean left.
And leading with your left hand, having the quicker, the harder punch forward, you're going to throw a lot more lefts than rights over the course of a match. So having that as your dominant hand forward is really good for Stanz.
BoxBox much more aggressive this round. I think he feels the moment. Stanz a mix of tired.
And 45 seconds left on the clock here. It's looking like they're both a little bit winded, but BoxBox still keeping the pressure on.
And BoxBox is doing an incredible job of setting up his shots with his jab. You throw about 3 times as many jabs as any other punch in boxing. He's clearly drilled, finding that hole, eliciting a reaction, and then setting up a power shot. He's thrown multiple 1-1-2s just like that one, going to the body for the first time.
Oh.
And here we go. Stanz getting a standing 8 count. Looks like he's injured.
Oh,
There
that's
is.
it. That's
We
the
may
fight.
have we may have a broken hand.
Oh, no.
No, I believe what it is a dislocated shoulder.
Oh, no, I hope not. I've done that before in a fight. It is not fun.
It looks like they just popped it back in place. Yep. Yeah, so
I
here's
feel
the
for him.
situation. Stanz told me over the past couple weeks he's had some issues where in his sparring sessions, his shoulder would dislocate. Because of that, he took it really easy over the sparring last couple days, but it came out today.
And it's something that happens in boxing. Myself, my shoulder came out multiple times in fights, had to get surgery to repair it. It's actually how I found out about the sport of chess boxing. Wow. I was recovering from a shoulder surgery. YouTube served me a video of chess boxing that auto-played. So.
And then you became the world champion. So
thank you, YouTube.
that's incredible.
Stanz is about to be really good at like fencing or some shit.
Yeah, literally, watch a video and go become the world champion.
And let's hear from the crowd for these two fighters.
Woo! Put your hands together.
And let's toss it over to Germa in the ring.
What a fight! Oh my goodness, what a fight! BoxBox, looked like you were down a little bit in the chess portion, but ended up coming back here. How do you feel?
Yeah, I can barely talk with my mouthpiece on.
He's got the mouthpiece still in. You want to take the mouthpiece out? Let's get the mouthpiece out. So we can hear.
He's a sweet, earnest man.
Yeah, I was told by some friends that do chess boxing that there's like a special term for getting hit in the head and then blundering. I don't know the name of it, but if I didn't get hit in the head, I'd probably remember. On the second round of chess, my queen was in danger by a rook, and I was just like, this is fine.
Well, you put in an unbelievable performance. Congratulations, BoxBox. You won. There's your belt.
These are
and there's your winner.
Coming up, the Chessboxing
and again,
competitors. We're going to swap
it
out
takes a lot of
commentators.
guts to be up here. Takes a lot of guts. Remember that. Unbelievable performance from both contestants.
And let's take a look at the Starforge replays. This was the winning round by BoxBox. He had a lot of great hits before the dislocation from Stanz.
And a great trade right there. BoxBox came through with a 1-1-2, a jab cross, and Stanz countered with a left hook right before his shoulder went out of socket. Really sad to see this end by injury.